Pro 10-Ball Challenge. This is Daniel Busch on POVPOOL, and I'm sitting here with a commentator, Ralph Daloian, and pool player and builder of roller coasters.
My first one.
literally builder of roller coasters.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to build that. I built the Wonder Woman ride at Six Flags in Vallejo, California. That was a
that's awesome,
unbelievable task, intimidating at the start, but once I wrapped my brain around it, we put the darn thing together.
Well, you've come at a good time, Ralph, because we're about to start this match between Mika, the Iceman IMONNEN, and Dennis Robocop Orcollo. And these guys are this is kind of a rematch match. It's from the one-loss side of the Pro 10-Ball Challenge. But we thought it befitting to feature this match because this is kind of like a rematch from the finals of the Cole Dixon event that just happened.
That's right.
2 days ago. So here's the first break from Mika. Now, this is a shorter race, and it's playing 10-ball.
Yeah, there's no chances here. There's no chances here. You get off to a good start here, and that's what it's all about. Race to 7 comes fast.
It sure does. It'll be possibly a quicker match than that race to 11 9-ball between Mika and Dennis the other day. Dennis ended up winning that match. Oh, was it a race to 11? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was a race to 11. That's when Dennis really caught a gear in that, though.
Yeah,
he just really got comfortable. I think he finally got comfortable on the equipment. Looked like he struggled there for a little while on the tight equipment at Delbert's. That's for anybody who doesn't know, that table they played on at Delbert Wong's is extremely challenging. It's unlike any other pool table a lot of you have played on. If you haven't played on 4-inch pockets or tighter than 4-inch pockets, it's super challenging. There's no room for error on that table.
Yeah. Well, the pockets are a little bigger here. They're 4 1/8, which is still tough, but the cloth is pretty new. The balls are sliding in a little easier. We do have top-notch professionals playing on them, so that makes these pockets look a little bigger too.
I enjoyed watching Jason Shaw. He just treated them like they're, buckets.
Yeah,
firing balls into them. But he shoots extremely straight.
Okay, so Dennis is going to relinquish ball in hand to Mika IMONNEN, who played a good safety on Dennis. And so let's see, what kind of a layout are we looking here? With ball in hand, I like Mika's chances, I think.
Ball in hand, you're supposed to be out at this caliber of play with nothing tied up, all the balls kind of just laying out there. Yeah. You just need to figure that pattern out, lock it into your brain, and go for it.
Yeah.
No distraction.
Execution is definitely,
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, more the case here. But if you look at this layout, he's actually going up and down table a little bit, which can make things a little bit difficult, a little bit complicated sometimes. So he's got to go up table for the 2, down table again for the 3, up for the 4,
yeah,
5
right
and 6
here he'll
together.
just come right across the table, and then he'll stay. What he'll do here, he'll just come right off that rail. I'm not sure if he'll play this 3-ball in the side pocket. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, he's going to play it in the corner. That's the shot that I thought he would shoot, but pretty simple from here.
I've misplaced my spectacles, Ralph. It's okay, buddy. They're not here. I can pretty much tell.
It's funny. I walked up getting my burger, and Rich Cook.
Oh, yeah.
If any of you guys don't know Rich, Bucktooth. It was funny. I was standing there. I said, I can finally say I've known you 40 years. But I was looking at the menu, and he reached in his pocket, and he said, "Here, use these. You can see it better." And he had some 300 magnification. That's not a good shot there. I don't understand why Mika's doing that at this point right now.
Well, it's one thing to say that Mika's rushing, but traditionally Mika's a fast player, and you know what? That was a
great shot.
That's a great recovery for him to play a good safety like that.
I like Dennis one rail kicking this shot. It's going to kick over here off the side rail, and could probably more than likely come close to pocketing this ball. These guys kick these things for breakfast.
Yeah, he's kicking to make this.
Yeah, he'll kick it right off this rail here that he's shooting at. And,
frozen ball would make this a little easier to kick it in, but
he'll go 2 rails here. Now look at that. See?
Wow, he kicked that so well.
Yeah, they kick those things. Well. And look at the leave. That's no gimme. I like Mika going after this ball. You absolutely have to try to cut this in. Well, he played safe. That's a good shot, but I think Mika, I liked him 80-20 to make that ball.
Well, maybe he's just, maybe he's not feeling too confident right now.
Correct, I agree. Yep, I completely agree.
So for those who don't know, Ralph Daloian is, one of these guys who grew up in the pool hall. He's been going to the Jointed Q in Sacramento for over 35 years since it opened. He was a very good friend of Terry Stoneair and
like
the Stoneair family, and he met all of the people passing through at the Jointed Q, and we're talking about pretty much anybody who was anybody in pool has been to the Jointed Q in the past 35 years.
So fortunate, so fortunate. At 9 years old, my dad had me in the pool rooms and around all the top players. He took me out there, took me all the tournaments, and I'll never forget seeing guys like, Minnesota Fats. I don't know if you had a chance to ever meet Fats. His real name was Rudolph Wanderone. He was a great guy. When I did meet him, I was 15, and he had 2 bundles of money in both hands. When I saw him, and to me that was a godzillion dollars. So my mom had given me $100 to go to the pool tournament there at the Senator Hotel, and Bill Stroud was selling his Joss cues down there at that time. But Bill had Plain Jane Bird's Eye Maple Q that he wanted $135 for, and he would not come down. So I saw that money that Fats had, and I took my $100 bill over to him, and I asked him, I said, hey, is there any chance you can help me get that cue stick over there? Long story short, he grabbed the $100 bill from me. He went over there. I saw them start taking the cue apart. So it was a 2-piece cue. At that point, I knew I was getting it. He came back and he handed me the cue sideways, and he said, here, play hard, kid. So Minnesota Fats, the real Rudolph Wanderone, was the one who helped me buy my first cue stick. It was, that's a story that not too many people can tell.
I remember you told me that story the first day we met, and it is a great story.
Look at that shot. What a great shot Dennis just made. Yeah, that was pretty nice, and then I told you, I don't know if I told you or not, but when I asked him for his autograph, he pulled out that stamp and stamped it. Said he stamped it Minnesota Fats, and then I handed him the pin, and I asked him, hey, can you please sign your name? When he signed it, Rudolph Wanderone, I'll never forget his name from
that's
there.
That's real personal.
Kind of neat, yeah. I mean, a lot of good people. I broke the Guinness Book of World Record with Mike Massey at that tournament, making over 10,000 balls in 24 hours. I was the rack boy for him.
No way.
Oh, yeah, I met Mike way back then, and then Mike and I have been friends ever since. Mike Massey is just a phenomenal, great man.
Can you rack right now for Dennis?
Yeah. Yeah, back to what you were talking about, Mika and Mika's pace. That is simply the way Mika plays. He plays that speed. He doesn't really slow down. I mean, that is just his rhythm and the way he makes it work.
Good.
Jeff Gregory.
I have to make actually. I'll be there. Just take your time. You and me. 5-10 minutes. I'm going to pair you up with Jeff Gregory in a minute.
Beautiful.
Only because I have a couple of things to handle.
Great friend of mine for a long time. Jeff is a great pool player. Plays solid.
Dennis now. 1-0. One lost side.
That's funny. When I watch these guys, it feels like I really study them. I was watching Dennis play Santos Sabañan, and just watching his intense concentration. Although he lost that match, Santos beat him, but he still has this focus. He really puts 110% into each and every shot he shoots, and I think if anyone could learn anything, it's that you just get down, commit to the shot, and give it 110%.
Absolutely.
But I was watching him earlier, and it just I try to learn something every time I come to a tournament like this. I don't just stand around and watch the balls go in the holes. It's just definitely something about that guy, and you know why he plays as good as he does. He really tries hard.
Mika played well, like a little bit of a forced error there. Played a.
This is kind
he
of a
hit the ball
tester.
too thick. He played a safety, but it didn't get safe.
Yeah, it's kind of a tester here. It's if you're feeling good, you shoot this ball in the hole, and if not, you roll him right behind. I think it's a 7 ball there. Let's see what he does. So, I think he shoots this and tries to just keep that cue ball 2 rails to shoot that deuce in the side. But no, he just held the ball. Good shot.
That was a great shot considering too that 7 was kind of peeking into the
path, yeah.
In the path of the pocket,
Kind of distracts you a little. You have to really focus on that ball going to the hole.
Now, also, I'd like to mention that Mika does not have a very good record against Dennis. So
really,
I think it's important to note that when viewing this match, because if Mika does catch any kind of a gear here, or pulls down a few games, or maybe even breaks ahead, this is going to be very exciting for many of the Mika fans out there that are watching. We all want to see good pool, so
sure.
I'm sure everybody has the player they're rooting for. But
it's funny, Daniel. I can ask you, the guys that you've played, and how do you stand against them? Is it 3-2? Are you up? And we as pool players have this mental thing where we remember just how many times I beat you and you beat me. It's funny how it just locks in, and there's a mental thing to that. It's weird. I mean, I can look over here at Jeff and just about count on my hands, our matches, and I know where we stand.
Yeah.
So, Jeff and I battle really tough in tournaments, and it just, hey, if it breaks the ball is good, or one of us does something just a little bit out of hand, hey, the other one gets you. So,
well, that can make for good pool too, because it's nice to see somebody kind of, cross a threshold and kind of change their fate, so to speak.
What you're talking about now, if Mika's been down and Dennis has beat him the last 2 or 3 times, then it's really difficult. Then mentally, you're fighting that also, getting over that hump.
Yeah.
So that's this guy right here. Now he's starting to get loose and just free will. He's a phenomenal player. Yeah,
you can also, free will is a good word, because, Dennis does look pretty relaxed at this point.
Right.
So I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you over to Jeff Gregory. I've got errands to run. I hope it's not a fool's errand. Ralph, I'm honored to have you in here, man.
Thank you very much, buddy.
I owe you something at the bar. Let's just catch up later, okay?
No worries. All right. Welcome, Jeff Gregory. What are you doing, buddy?
Hey, Big Ralph. Thanks, man, for letting me come and hang out with you guys here in this booth. So what do you think about this guy, Dennis Orcollo, man?
Oh, my goodness. You and I both know it doesn't get too much better than this. This guy was just telling Daniel that his focus and his concentration, Jeff, is just above and beyond.
Yeah.
This guy really puts 110% into everything.
He's got a lot of mouths to feed back in the Philippines, I tell you what, man.
That's a good way to look at it.
He's fighting hard for the family. I got to like that.
Yeah.
This guy's a true family man, so I got to respect that 100%.
I was telling Daniel.
These are Daniel's.
I was.
These are his glasses. Okay.
I was kind of studying Dennis out there playing Santos, and you can really tell watching these guys. He has such a high level of intensity.
Oh yeah. And he doesn't miss many balls, which really helps him a lot too. This guy's pretty well grounded. He's like an alley cat still, because I guarantee it, tonight after this tournament, he's going to be out there matching up with anybody who wants to play him. He grinds. He grinds it out for every dollar. I love it, man. Last time I was here, he was playing a guy 20 a game, and sure, even one pocket, just to have a little fun, and he's out there grinding, man. You know what's really funny is this morning on the way over here, about 10 o'clock in the morning, you get everybody up here driving over to the pool hall in their nice fancy cars. I see Dennis running across the street all by himself with his pool cue on his back. He ran a red light, ran right through it. Seriously, he dodged an ambulance, and then he made it here. He's running it. I'm like, that's a world champion right there. How come nobody's driving him over here?
Right.
He didn't care.
Yeah.
He comes over here, jumps right in, gets a rack, and he's hitting balls. But, you know, Santos beat him the first match.
I watched that. That was the match I watched. I thought I thought he had Santos, and it didn't look like Santos was playing too well. It seemed like Santos was struggling.
Yeah. Santos was nervous even playing Dennis.
Yeah.
They're buddies.
You know, I saw that too. That's funny you say that. That's exactly what I saw. It didn't look like Santos can pull the trigger. It looked like you know, that arm wasn't swinging too well.
Well, two of the smallest guys in here, some of the best pool players in here too, man. So
you know, Daniel mentioned to me that that Mika, Dennis has been beating Mika the last few times, or I don't know. I don't know what the record is, but I was explaining to him that, you know, mentally, us as pool players, we remember that. We remember if I beat you 2 or 3 times, you know, in the back of your mind that, you know, the last 3 times we played, I've won or you've won. So it's something that we take with us, and then now you've got another hump to get over, right? That mental hump.
yeah, no, I hear you, man. Some guys kind of get your number sometimes, right?
Seems
I mean,
like
there's players I know that on paper I'm supposed to win, but you know, if you play them, it's a different story. I don't know what it is. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's like you just can't play your game against them. You have this little, somewhat of a mental lock that you're not concentrating 100% because something else is in there talking to you.
That's why they say pool's, you know, 70% mental once you figure it out. And there's a lot of skill involved here too, don't get me wrong, but it's a damn mental game. But this guy here's pretty solid for the dough. If he gets out here, which I think he's going to, it's going to be 3-0 in a race to 7.
That's brutal.
And this guy's just, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. His arm's getting loose.
Yeah.
You know, I saw him struggle a little bit against Rodney. Rodney's supposed to beat him at that family billiards tournament. Rodney's got ball in hand with 3 balls, and he fouled that out. But Dennis just got rolling there against Rodney. But once this guy gets going, and that arm starts moving, and I use the word freewheeling to Daniel, but once he starts doing that, like right now, you're up 3 games. That's not a lot in a race to 7. It can happen quick. You can look up and it's 3-3. But once this guy gets going like that, I tell you what, don't make another mistake.
Yeah.
Or it's
It makes you realize why they call him like the RoboCop, because
Yeah.
he's automatic.
Yeah.
He is, man. It's like a machine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fun to watch him play because, damn, he makes it look so simple.
He sure
On the next
plays
match
good.
over, we got Warren Kiamko playing Tony Chohan. Tony Chohan lost his first match, Hill to Chip Compton.
I saw that.
And Chip wasn't even going to play the tournament. He wasn't feeling well this morning, and he'd already paid his entry fee. And they said, "Hey, you know what? You're going to play the tournament you paid." You know, they made him play, and sure enough, he beats
Wow.
Chohan Hill.
You know,
Go
I saw
figure.
him. He got He got really tough on the 8 ball. He just got on top of the 8 ball in the end rail. He had about a ball's width. I mean, just really close to it, and just about a ball to the side of it. And he just decided to slice that 8 ball, and he sliced it into. Did you see that shot?
That was disgusting. Yeah, I saw that.
And that was it. The 8 and 9. I mean, I'm sorry, the 9 and 10 were there, and he won that match. But he cut that ball in. What a great shot that was.
Great shot.
So that's nice you saw that.
Low percentage shot, but he got out.
Yeah, Hill, and he's shooting that shot.
Yeah. In a race of 7, you can't really make any mistakes, and you know when you do, like Mika did earlier, he's getting, you know, this guy Dennis is making it pay
torture
for
you.
it.
Yeah.
Well, he broke a little dry here, but he doesn't have a shot again.
Well, here's his opportunity to play chess, but you better put him in jail.
Well, last time he did, Dennis out-thunk him.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I'll put him right on that ball, and
It's funny because if you look at Mika and you look at Dennis side by side, Mika looks like he works out. He's in good shape. He eats well. You know, gets plenty of exercise.
Yeah.
Dennis looks like he's been eating over at the buffet a couple times a day. Man, he's got a little pot belly, but
yeah.
it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, mentally, that's what they're talking about the mental game. Who's got a better mental game?
You know, Jeff, over here in the States, I don't know about Mika, but for us, you know, we have to go to school when we're young. Those guys in the Philippines, they go to pool.
That's right, man.
Every single day. So look at this. He almost kicks it in. The 6 ball goes. So,
Yeah, he didn't
you got to
call it.
call it. So, okay.
Yeah, call a shot. Pro 10-ball rules.
But yeah, these guys play since they're kids. I mean, they just, that's all they do is play pool. And a guy like that, that's all every day of his life. I bet you up until now in the Philippines, he's did nothing but play pool. So he's done it all, seen it all. You can tell if you look at the players in the United States, our form is different than theirs in the Philippines.
Yeah.
These guys, you know, on textbook, like you say, on paper, his form is not supposed to work. But
It does, though, yeah.
you see,
One thing I noticed, Ralph, about Dennis is if you look at his backhand, his right hand, he holds the cue with 3 fingers.
right? You see how loose
His
that
pinky
is.
and his ring finger are off the cue every shot.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's like he's barely holding on to the cue. I mean, and this guy's a world champion. He's doing that. It kind of makes you want to pay attention.
Shot that nice shot, Mika.
Nice shot on the 2-ball there, man.
Yeah, so fundamentally, that's not what we're taught. Somebody would probably come up to us and take us and dial us in differently. But the way he lines up, the way he gets down, and he's kind of just, you know, he's just the grasshopper over the ball, you know, and he makes it work.
He made a nice shot there, but he hooked himself
He
behind
hooked
that
himself
5-ball.
on the 4.
And there's no jump cues allowed here, man. You got to
Wow.
jump with your full cue. And most other 10-ball rules are jump cues allowed. But here, Chris is the owner of the pool hall, said
Right.
no jump cues allowed. That's my rule. If he's
Earl
adding
Strickland would
10,000.
love this. Love this then.
Oh, yeah, no, it's, you know, Chris is a pool player, too. He's from the old school. So
Yeah.
if you're going to jump, you're going to jump with a full cue. Yeah, Mika's a little sick right now. Look at his expression. You can see he's just a little sick.
Yeah.
He left Dennis a shot. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, for me, this is like about an 8.95 to make this shot. For Dennis, it's more like about a 6.5 on a scale of difficulty.
I still see. Again, I said I thought Mika would cut one of these in. I think either Dennis goes after this or he comes with a safety. I don't know if he just. And these guys play these simple safeties too. He may try to just put him behind the 7-ball here. Who knows? But
he called it. No, he called it. He called it. He's going to cut it in.
Oh, okay.
He pointed over. I watched him. He called it. He's calling to cut. He's playing this shot to cut it in. Let's see how he hits his shot. This is a difficult shot.
I better hit this good.
And Mika needs to tighten up his mind and loosen up his stroke a little bit.
You know, shape on this 5-ball is no peach either. I mean, you if you're going to do something here, you got to commit to this to cut this ball in with a little bit of left-hand English, so you stay on the left-hand side of that 5-ball here.
Right, or he can run into the 5 or play the 5 on the side too. We'll see. See what he does.
Let's see what he does here. He might go 3 rails around it too. Now, see,
He's
you put
playing
the
the side.
inside on it, but now see, you stay on that side of the ball.
That's right.
You
You're
might
right.
get lucky here and get a shot in the side, but
Yeah, well, that's a tough shot.
Yeah,
like
it's
I
a
said,
tough shot.
Tough shot even for mere mortals like us.
oh, he missed the ball. I thought he made the ball.
No, he missed the ball.
Oh, I thought he made that. It's kind of deceiving from over here.
I don't see any problem here. Mika needs to find a way to get out here and get on the board. He's down 3-0.
Jacked up over a ball. He's
Yeah.
fighting everything right now. You know, when it's bad, isn't it?
Mika made a nice shot there. Yeah, it seems like we're right. He's got to just
Bear down and get through this.
bear down and be tough, man. Mika's a tough player. He's a world champion.
Oh, he's a great player.
This guy's got tons of international experience. I mean, if you look around, everybody here, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome tournament here.
Yeah, I'm glad I came.
Oh yeah.
This Mika, he shoots so straight, Jeff. I
know.
mean, he's got firepower.
He does, man. The guy's a player. Nice shot there.
I like this jumping with your own cue. I mean, you and I've been doing that forever.
Yeah, well,
When it's bad, it's
luckily
bad.
we're 7 feet tall, so
Yeah,
we
I know.
can get away with that.
Yeah,
Nice shot there, Mika.
that's a great shot.
He was rail to rail. That was not an easy shot.
This rack is a test. This is a tester for him to get through this.
Absolutely. Stay down. Nice
Yeah,
shot.
good
All right.
shot. Nice out,
Mika's on the
Mika.
board. 3 games. Trails 1 game to 3. Meanwhile, Tony and Dennis are playing their.
I'm not sure who's leading that match with Tony over there. Did Tony win that game, the first game?
We're going to find out here in a minute.
It's 1-0 over there, but I'm not sure who's got one.
We'll get back and find out here in just a moment. Tony's playing with the Southwest cue that is just a gorgeous cue, man. He's always talked about getting a Southwest. Well, he's got it now because he's playing with it, and everybody's like, how much? How much? He's already been offered $5,000.
Really?
He said this is not for sale, so. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, missed the 8-ball.
Tony missed a routine 8-ball there. Well,
Yeah, I'm
Tony's
a fan
gonna-
of the Southwest cue. I've always been.
you play with the Southwest.
I do. I play with the Southwest.
Very fortunate. Wow, Mika makes the ball and doesn't get a shot on the one again. That's the third time, man. Oh, man. He needs to catch a break. Southwest cues are great cues, man.
Get this here. The cue that I have is a Jerry Franklin cue. It's one
nice.
of the original. Southwest is still making them. Lori Franklin they still make cues over there. But Jerry Franklin was the cue maker, and before he passed away, one of the guys from the pool room had bought, I think, 3 of them. So I tried so hard to get that cue, and then all of a sudden, Craig Oden came in and got that cue stick, and the guy Paul sold it to Craig, and I thought, oh my God, there it goes, it's gone, because it was a 60-inch cue. I really wanted it.
Right.
So I stayed on it and stayed on it and stayed on it, and one day Craig wanted to sell it, and I didn't give him a chance to say no. He said, okay, give me this much, and I pulled the money right out of my pocket, and I've had that cue ever since. I want to say it's been almost 20-something years, 20 years plus I've had that cue, and Craig's a great friend of ours, both of ours, and I know to this day he'd love to have that cue back.
Yes, indeed, he would. He actually shoots with an old Joss West now, so he's pretty happy. I actually found a good deal on it for him, and I sold him another Joss West.
Good cue.
Gave him the pro deal. Well, Dennis has got a tough shot here on this one ball. I don't know. Looks like he's going to play safety. I don't see him trying to make it, but if he does make it, the 2 balls right up there, he might run out again. I don't know. We'll see. What do you do here, Ralph?
I'm looking at him.
It's 1-9.
I'm looking at him to put some kind of safety together here. I don't think he goes for this.
Put it behind the 6 and the 5.
Yeah, you can't take any chances here.
He called the shot. He's going to cut it in. Watch this. He called to cut the 1 ball in. See what he does here.
Back cut it in the left-hand pocket.
This guy has even money to make anything on the table.
I agree. But chances of that cue ball getting out of, he's got to get past that 6 ball here if he cuts it. If he runs into that 6 ball, he can hook himself. A lot of bad things can happen.
There goes. Oh, playing a safety. Change his mind. That's the shot.
That's the shot. So, see, now if he goes for that, too, and he hits that 6 ball, I mean, ugly things like that can happen. So you got to be real careful in that.
That's right.
Doing something like that. I like the shot he just shot, though. I think that's the right shot.
On the other table, Warren is up 2-0 against Tony Chohan. These guys are racing to 7. And like I said, guys, it's double elimination, winner break, pro 10-ball rules, call your shot. 10-ball on the break does not count on any pocket. And there's no jump keys allowed. So
what a great format.
This tournament is going to end tonight. We're going to guess around 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, here at California Billiard Clubs, we're going to have the 1-pocket tournament. Race to 4. On the winner's side, race to 3 on the one-loss side. There's already 62 paid entrants. There's 2 spots left to play. If you guys like 1 pocket, feel like playing the best in the world, come on down and put up your $100, and you can get in there and mix it up with the pros.
How you like that? $100 shot at playing the champions. You can't beat that.
We just been told that Shan Damani is at the airport picking up Shane Van Boning and Skylar Woodward. They're on the way here now. They'll be here.
Well, there's your 2 spots filled.
No, they're already paid. They're one of the first 10 that paid up.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in. So we need 2 more spots. I have no doubt they're going to be filled up tonight.
I'll tell you guys out there in pool world, if you can make it down here to California Billiards in Fremont to watch this pool live, this is a treat right in your backyard here. If you're anywhere in the Bay Area or Sacramento area and you want to just take a short trip down to California Billiards, you are going to witness some of the best pool on the planet.
And these guys are playing on freshly felted Brunswick Gold Crowns with 4-inch pockets. Brand new Centennial balls. They just broke them out here 2 days ago. You couldn't ask for better playing conditions, Ralph.
Yeah.
Temperature in here is perfect, 72 degrees.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's a nice setup. Plenty of parking, guys. Plenty of room to cruise around. Come on down.
There's nice standing area too.
Yeah, it's a big pool room.
Standing, sitting. I mean, if we can pan around and look, but there's just plenty of room to see the pool. You're not blocked. Your vision's not blocked anywhere. It's a really great layout.
You got 20,000 square feet of pool heaven, man. Well, these guys are playing a safety battle, and Dennis is sure going to try. I think he's going to try and put it beyond this 2-ball here. What do you like to do here in this 1-ball?
It's real tough. I can't tell if he can see past that 7-ball. Now this green down here looks like he's somewhat hooked a little. If you look down here,
he can see it.
If he can see it,
he's shooting straight out. He can see it.
But if he can see this ball, he may try to cut this ball. But no, I'm sorry, not cut. I'm looking at this.
Yeah. One.
Yeah, there you go.
I think he's looking at the 3-ball or the 2-ball. He's going to play safety here. He might even try and bank it and play a 2-way shot.
Yeah, I think this shot has safety written all over it here.
Dennis is so smart, man. He's just so clever when he plays. he always makes the right decision. It's rare that he doesn't. What's he doing here?
I don't know. I tell you, Mika's chomping at the bit to get back to the table, though.
He chose a 3-ball. How'd he hit it? How'd he hit it, folks? Pretty sporty.
Great shot there.
That was a shot. I guess that was the best option. There you go.
9 balls in the way for the kick here, and he's got him tough here. I think Mika has to kick 2 rails.
Mika's frustrated now. Mika's looking at the crowd.
Oh,
John Schmidt's having a conversation with somebody here, and he looked over to John to say, "John, pipe it down, would you please?"
Really?
So you know his mind is getting altered here right now.
Yeah, once you start picking out people in the crowd and hearing their voice, it doesn't go away.
Of course, John is wearing a bright red American flag T-shirt. It's a walking banner.
Yeah.
He's a good American.
Mika and John are good friends. I don't think John's doing anything, purposely, but they are great friends. They've been in this environment so long like this, and I think Mika's just going through it right now.
Yeah, he's feeling a little pressure. Lost the first match.
He's a grinder, though.
Yeah. Just got to bear down, man. Tony gets on the board, wins his first game, and launches the cue ball off the table. Well, he is known for being a one-pocket player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just talking about that at the bar. Rich Cook and Bucktooth over there just you can't say enough about how Tony's improved his game and how good he's playing, and he's just one of the top players on the planet at this point.
Yeah, he is. He's just fearless. That's all. He's fearless.
Look at this shot.
How'd he hit it? Nice shot.
Well, he
hit the ball, but he left Dennis a shot in the 1 on the side. So now,
well, these are the shots you practiced. These are the ones that you get down on and during play, and you should be able to make them because in practice, these are the ones you shoot.
Like a good friend told me one time, they always go in for free, but it is good to practice these shots. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
He's jacking up here a little bit. He's going to cinch it, pop it right in the hole. You jack up and shoot these shots good, Ralph.
You got to shoot this ball, just center ball and straight in the hole.
That's it. Shazamo.
Look at this. Now he's over the ball, but he'll roll this in.
It's funny how Dennis is like 5.5 feet tall, but he can stretch out. I don't know how he does that. Him and Santos both, man. Those guys are just amazing.
You can see his grip here now, the way he holds that cue stick. He's just got barely a couple fingers on it.
That is not an easy shot to hit, jacked up like that, especially when you're 5.5 feet tall. Good job, Dennis. Well, looks like a clear path to the 4, 5, 6. I'm going to predict this guy's going to run this rack out here.
I'd say so.
It's funny. I'm looking at Dennis's shirt. He's got a Mucci shirt on here. He's new sponsor by Mucci.
Oh.
So this must be a new brand of cues he's playing with, because last time I thought he had a Tiger cue. So, matter of fact, Daniel Busch, I think, is playing with his old cue.
Yeah, you're right. He does have a Mucci shirt on.
Well, I'll tell you what, on the next table over, Tony Chohan and Dennis are missing balls here. Dennis missed a shot, hooked Tony.
You mean Warren?
I'm sorry, Warren. I'm sorry, Warren.
Look at this. He got out of line on that, but I was going to tell you that, but you were saying something, but the position that he got on that ball was tough to get on, to get shape. I mean, there was a small window
Narrow window, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, Mika called the 5 in the corner. I don't know if he's going to try and masse this shot or what he's going to do, but I'm guessing masse.
He's kicking this ball.
He's kicking. Well, I hate to say it, but
I don't like the chances from here.
He shot that pretty quick. He didn't really look at it very hard. He just took it, 2-stroked it, and got up there and shot it.
I've been watching Shane lately, and he's just getting phenomenal at those kicks like that. I mean, oh my God, Shane! I've watched him kick some shots in lately that it looks like he's shooting straight at him, but he's banking the ball at him. He's hitting him that square.
It's one dedicated pool player, Ralph. This guy is really, he's a champion, man. That's why it's so fun to be around these guys, because they just do everything so correct, and it makes you realize there's hope for us mortals. Because, inspires me to play better. When you watch these guys play, I kind of get in stroke just sitting here watching these guys.
That's why I come around it. It keeps you in touch.
Yeah.
It really does.
Well, Dennis goes up 4-1 in a race to 7. Mika's got 1. Dennis has got 4. This is the one-loss side match we're watching here. Dennis lost his first match to Santos, Sambayon. Santos found a way to get out when he needed to, and he beat him.
Now, who beat Warren?
You know what? That's a good question.
He's definitely one of the tougher tournament players, so that just goes to show you how tough this field is. You're looking at four of some elite players that are on the loser side.
Right. So Warren, let's see here. He played Gus Briseño.
Gus.
Did Gus beat him?
Good shooting Gus.
Wait a minute, let me check something out. Let me make sure we got our facts correct. So Alex played
Mika and beat
Alex
Mika.
played Mika. Alex beat Mika. Gus Briseño played Warren Kiamko. And Gus, one of the dark horses in the tournament, beat Warren.
Well, here's your chance. This is his.
Well,
it's not a bad shot. He can pocket this 3-ball, but he's got to control the 1, and at the same time, give himself a shot on that 1.
Next table over, Tony actually tied up the match 2-2. He made a nice run out. It's fun to watch Tony get loose, isn't it? He's just fun. He's just got a nice flair about his game. So smooth. That sweet stroke for a big man.
Yeah, just the pocketing ability that Tony has is phenomenal. This shot.
How you got there?
He hooked himself on the 2, but I think he can still make this off the rail. We'll see.
Might be able to go in between the 10 and the 2 here.
Yeah. He could be using a little bit of right-hand English here and spin this ball. He's got to come off these 2 rails and back out. That's a good shot there.
Nice shot, indeed.
So I think at this point you can tell Mika's kind of slowed it down a little bit, and he knows that there's no more chances.
Short race of 7 like this.
He's just about out of chances, and lucky that he got this one.
Well, Tony goes ahead against Dennis. Tony's on a 2-pack right now. Tony won the big rotation event back east, Big Dogs.
Did he?
He beat Roddy in the finals, which was kind of surprising but Tony's no slouch, man. He can play 10-ball sometimes. So he's up 3-2 against Warren. He's on a 2-pack now. Let's see what he does.
I can remember playing Tony all the way back to the Great American Billiards before it was hard times. And,
the good old days.
Yeah, these guys, they've been around it and in it and stayed in it for years and years and years, and he's turned into a really good player. Him and Amar both, they've really taken their game to another level. They've stayed around it,
They sure have, man. Well,
I told Daniel last time, Jeff, that pool unfortunately doesn't come with dental medical vision or retirement, so
you got that right.
At some point you're either going to be a top player or you're going to get a job.
That's perfect. Yeah. I hear you, man. It's tough to work and play, as you and I both know, but we still try and get it done and mix it up here and there. Somebody was talking about Chohan last night, asking about how he became such a good player playing 1-pocket, because he's such a big guy. But Tony told me it was from playing the Monk.
Oh, yeah. Well, he gambled with everybody. I'm talking again about going back to those Great American days. He gambled with everybody. He stayed on the box betting money. And when you're doing that, your intentions are so much higher because you're playing for the money and you're just so focused on making the balls. You have to be, or you hate your money, one of the two.
Tony.
Mika left himself a little tough, but I think he'll be all right here.
Yeah, I think he's going to cut it right in the side, slice it in. He needs to make this ball to climb back in this match here, clawing his way back.
You hit to get back to it, you hit the nail on the head earlier about that. He's fearless, and that's what it is. So when you have that kind of attitude, that no fear, it's just about unbeatable. When you have a guy of that caliber and he gets rolling on you, he fires stuff in from everywhere. He really does. He's just a phenomenal shot maker also. And then he's going up against the best in the world. He has no fear of them. Just like coming up here playing Dennis in this match. This is going to be a treat for anybody out there who doesn't know. Tony Chohan and Dennis Orcollo here in the next couple days are going to start their match for $100,000, and this should be something. Race to 40, 1-pocket.
Race to 10 per day. It's July 11th to July 14th. The big one.
The big one. That's going to be something to see, you guys out there in the pool world. Again, if you can make it down here to the California Billiards in Fremont to just see a day of that.
It's free admission.
Free admission.
Free stream.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it, man.
Doesn't get too much better than that.
It's going to be a great place to be. If you need 1-pocket aficionados out there, Come on down and sweat it. Well, Mika broke dry again. He needs to get that break dialed in. He's having a hard time, man. He's making balls, not getting a shot, getting hooked, and he's not making a ball. He's leaving Dennis a shot. He's
a little fortunate here. We'll see if Dennis can pocket this ball. He's a little fortunate. I'm not sure if there's a pocket. Yeah,
I'm just going to bury him.
Yeah, I thought so. So, I mean, the table's open. If there was a shot there, I mean, holy cow.
Mika might tie something up here. I don't know if he's going to kick this ball in or try and hit it. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. If anybody you guys need some cue repair done, we got Johnny down here with about 385 tips to choose from. And he's doing cue repairs, clean up your shaft, put a new tip on. While you wait, come on down.
Jeff, are you playing in the one pocket tournament?
I am.
Oh, good
Took
luck.
a couple days off for vacation, and get to. I can't miss this. This is once a year, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a $5,000 added one pocket tournament, and $100 to enter. Last year, I think first place was right around $3,500, $4,000 prize money. So it's a great tournament. If you win it, you get paid. It's a good week, good 3 days of work, man.
Yeah. It's a great format.
Dennis is asking, is there jump cues allowed? No jump cues. I don't know what he's looking to do.
Full cue. Can he use his jump cue?
Oh.
I mean his break cue.
Tournament director. We're gonna have to get the
tournament director. Does he want to use his break cue?
Yeah, break cue. We're gonna ask the tournament director.
I know he wants full cue.
Grab Kenny. All right, Dennis is trying to break. Oh, here comes Daniel Busch. He's gonna be the mediator here and let us know the rules. Dennis just asked if he wants to jump a cue. He wants to know if he can jump with his break cue. So we're going to find out right now. It's a good question.
There's a lot of reasoning behind that, too, because the break cue, the tip, and it's typically a lot stiffer of a cue stick, so it's going to get you up and over that ball a lot easier.
That's right. While we're waiting for this ruling, we're watching Tony Chan and Orcollo play on the next table over. It's 3-3. It's back and forth match. Tony shooting now. Kicking out a ball, looks like. And he misses the ball. Okay, so Ralph, the ruling is...
I kind of wish it would have went the other way and he would have had to jump with his playing cue, because this still adds a little bit to it, or it gives you a little easier chance to get over the ball. These tips are really hard.
And this break cue's light. We'll see what he does here.
So this is more like a jump cue, guys. He should be able to clear this ball pretty easy. There it is there.
Well, he hit it. And, of course, Mika's got a dead hook again, so he's threw his hands up in the air, scratching his head. What I got to do to get a roll against this guy? My goodness. Just.
I saw Dennis jump a few balls over there at Family Billiards, and it doesn't look like he's jumping just to hit him. He's jumping to put that ball where he wants it. You know, he's not just getting lucky. You know.
Yeah, well, he actually. You remember Rafael Martinez jumping balls?
Oh yeah.
That guy can jump a ball, man.
Oh yeah.
Mika. Boy, I kind of feel bad for Mika here. He's just not getting anything going his way. The rolls are rolling against him right now.
I was fortunate way back in the day to go on a somewhat of a road trip with Rafael Martinez, Johnny Morton, Jason Hall, and myself, and just to listen. You know, you're talking pool the whole time. It's just pool, and the things that you should be doing. But that Rafael Martinez is just a phenomenal thinker. Plays like one pocket. He plays the game at such a high level. There's so much you can learn from a guy like that. And then Johnny Morton, I don't know if you ever met Johnny from Los Angeles.
No.
He was a left-handed player and a phenomenal player as well. Rest in peace, Johnny. I hope he's watching this from heaven. But great player. He passed away on us a few years back.
Yeah.
But what a great left-handed player.
But Rafael Martinez is, he's a fierce competitor. Guy just is he's a bull.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Has a huge desire to win and bust everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like...
I think you and I were there when he won the Sands Regency that year. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. All his glory.
Yeah, but what a great... he also... look at this. Oh,
yeah, he's
got away with it.
Yeah.
But he's a great three-cushion billiard player. He goes over there to Mexico and plays those guys in that arena, the great three-cushion players, and he's a very high-level three-cushion player. He can compete with the best of them.
Yeah, I believe it, man.
I'd like to see him. I haven't seen him in a while.
I heard he's in Houston, Texas, from what I heard.
Is he
Anybody
really?
out there know where Rafael Martinez is hanging out nowadays?
I believe that's where he's from.
Houston. Yeah, he's got a brother somewhere out there in Texas.
I believe Rafael is from Texas out there, and there was 2 of them that came. Rafael at the same. He was peaking at the same time that Vivian Villarreal was peaking.
Oh, yeah.
She started playing really good. The Texas Tornado, remember her?
She's still around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dennis here is looking what he's going to do with this 6 ball after he makes it 5. Is he going to draw it back? I think he's going to draw it back, and
It looks like the 6 goes in the side, so I think he just cinches this ball here. 7 ball is what he's looking at.
he's on the 6 now.
He's on the 5 now, and the 6 goes in the side there.
Going to draw it back.
Yeah, I think he just sticks this and gets in the center of the table here. Just tries to probably put some majority of the emphasis on pocketing this ball.
Yes.
There it is. Oh, he sucks it back. Look at this. I mean,
And one thing about this guy is he really stays down on the ball and follows through real good. Hey guys, in case you didn't know, that's the secret to pool. Just stay down and follow through and stroke the ball, and good things are probably going to happen for you. But sometimes it's harder not to do that.
yeah, if you watch this guy, you're seeing exactly that. He is staying down till that ball gets in the hole. I mean, literally, when that 7 ball goes in the hole, he gets up.
Yeah. Tony Chohan just comes with a really sweet jump shot on the 2 ball with the full NQ. Makes it, drew it back. He's got a shot in the 3 ball next. Nice shot there, Tony. In case you guys didn't see that one, that was a sweet shot. Well, Dennis is rolling again, man. Looks like it's about to be 5-2.
Jeff, are you at the family billiards tournament?
Nah, I was not a family this year. I had some family obligations to take care of, and I was with the family. So
Family
I'm going to
first.
be here for a few days, so had to make a decision, man. When you got a young child at home, it's tough to get away.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing right now. I have a beautiful wife, Michelle, at home, and she's got her son, and it's kind of the same thing. You know, you pick and choose, and then I have the work obligations at the same time. So I think I'm going to try to squeeze in the 9-ball tournament. Get it in and play
you should do that. You should play 1 pocket too. It's going to be great.
I really
event,
thought about that, but I can't get out of the work. I've got a huge project I'm doing right now, and
I got you.
I've really got to, I am the construction manager on the job. I pull the strings, and I really have to be there to make sure there's no problems on that job.
No funny business. Gotcha.
But
Right on, man.
it is what it is. That's why I say when work calls, and at this point right now, hey, I'm coming up here on the 12th of the month. I'll be 54 years old, so
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm not a
Put it out,
spring
man.
chicken anymore
Sure.
when it comes to this pool. I still enjoy playing it and competing. But
When you get the chance, right? Yeah.
oh yeah, but real life comes first, man.
I heard that, man. You got that right. I think you and I have hung up too many 9 balls.
I tell you what, I absolutely love the game. I probably, I think I explained that to Daniel one time. I probably love this game. You add everybody up in this room and put all their love in a bucket. I bet you I love it more.
You got to love it, man. We'll see how Dennis breaks his brack here. Here he goes. He's up 5-2, going to 7 against Mika.
I was watching that too the other day when he was breaking at family. He's keeping that tip down on the felt quite a long time. If you're seeing that right now, you see how far out that tip just about comes out to the center of the table when he breaks those balls, and it's on the felt. He's not coming up with the cue stick. So
he broke there, made a ball, and got a shot on the 1.
And Mika's getting a little relaxed in his chair.
Hey, looks like he's slouched back.
Slouching back.
Nothing he can do right now. When you put the guy in the chair, if you can keep him there, that's what you're supposed to do.
I
Looks
remember
like Dennis
talking
is
to a
pretty good
sports
about that.
psychologist one time, and that was one big key he said do not do, and that is do not lay back and slouch in your chair or give any kind of body language, winning or losing. Stay the same as you were when you started. And it's big. It's huge. I played my best pool in Reno seeing a sports psychologist to kind of,
Nice.
You've known me my whole life. A temper hasn't been a good thing for me yet. It's been my worst enemy. But
You're just emotional, Ralph. That's all.
I love it. I love it. I'm passionate about it. But when I kind of grabbed onto that and made the best of it, I played the best pool, and it was with a little help.
That's good, man. Well, everybody needs to have a little mentor. Somebody to look up to, somebody to learn, get some information from. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you should do.
This guy just running out.
Now,
This is textbook pool here.
it is textbook pool. His patterns are perfect, man.
This little
His
low
touch is
left-hand
smooth.
English here, come off the rail, come back up. Look at this. This is just,
He always seems to be on the right side of the ball.
yeah, he's just freewheeling now. You see how fast he got down on that ball? Look at
Yeah,
it.
well,
Yeah, he's just
There you go. Dennis is on the hill.
On the hill.
6 games to 2 over Mika. And Tony Chohan on the next table over just broke and run out, making 4-4. And he's about to go up 5-4 if he makes his 2-10 combo. Here he goes. Is he going to make it? Oh, no. He poached it.
In the way, did he? He missed
He
it.
poached it a little bit there. Yes, he did. So, well, either way. It's in great pool today, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff indeed.
How's Amar doing in this tournament?
Amar won his first match against Rodney Morse, Hill.
Wow.
Yeah, that was, Rodney and Amar are friends, but on the first match of the table, of the day, they both want to win. They both played their hearts out. It was a case game match.
That's brutal for both of them to draw each other, but hey, that happens, huh?
I agree, man.
Look at this break. He came up a little bit on his tip, and as you can see, the cue ball followed forward there.
I saw that, and he got a nice kick in from the 1-2. Got kicked in, and he got a shot in the 2, looks like. Yeah. The 9 ball's in the way.
9's in the way, so he's got to do something here. Mika by no means is out of this. 5 games is not impossible. He just has to keep his head in the game.
So just so in case you guys are wondering, on the winner's side, we have Alex Pagulayan playing Santos Sambayon. We got Vilmos Foldis playing Amar Kang. And
that's
two
a
of
good
our
matchup there.
Yeah, very good
Vilmos
match.
and Amar are very competitive with each other.
They got history, and I know Amar wants to beat him so bad, but so does Vilmos, man.
So here's a shot. Watch this, guys.
Pushed out.
So now Dennis pushes out to a jump shot here. Now Mika has to figure out and make up in his mind, does he like this or not?
What do you do here, Ralph?
For me, I got to give it back to you. It's too tough to keep the cue ball on the table.
Yeah, let him use that jump cue, man. Go for it.
And I think Mika's doing the right thing. I think that's the right decision to make. Give it back to Dennis.
He did.
And just because of the fact there's too much distance between. If he goes for this and makes it, more power to him. Phenomenal shot. But cue ball coming off the table here, your chances are high.
So he hits this shot. He fouled it.
So.
Looks like Mika made the right decision. Well, Mika, this might be your last chance, my friend, to make something happen here.
Outside of that, I think Dennis was biting off quite a shot there to try to make that. You and I both know we jump balls pretty well, but that shot in itself is to keep the cue ball on the table. You have to hit it 100% perfect.
Sure.
99 might go off the table. I mean that cue ball has to land right on that ball perfectly to stay on the table.
Yeah, jump shots are not easy to hit. Also, guys, on the winner's side, we have again, Vilmos is playing Amar Kang. And we have 3 semi-pros playing in this tournament. One of them is Bryce Avila, and then Angelo Innes. Angelo just won his match over Bryce, and Angelo is going to be playing Jason Shaw, who beat Bustamante earlier. And also, Chip Compton is playing Gus Bersenio on the winner's side as well. So
now, did the player by the name of Brett play in this tournament? The one?
No, Lee Brett did not play.
Brett,
he didn't
okay.
play.
I watched
16
him
players.
I watched him at the Family Billiards tournament online. It seemed like he's a pretty decent player and probably could have did pretty well in this.
Well, quick draw McGraw is what people call him. That guy shoots faster than most. He got a real quick tempo.
Yeah.
And Mika here is.
Look at this. Oh,
wow. What a shot there. Nice breakout. He needs to make something happen here. Also on the one last match, now we got Bryce Avila playing Francisco Bustamante as well on the one last side. So we'll get back to you guys with updates as far as who's doing what. Mika is trailing here 6-2 in a race to 7.
Oh, I don't like that shot.
He is.
I don't like that shot.
No, he's okay. He's going to play the 6 on the side, looks like, and roll up. Just one rail and.
Yeah, from here it almost looks like he hooked himself. Now when you look on the screen, you can see
he's actually perfect.
But this is kind of tricky here.
I think he's just going to roll forward. Would you like to go up and back off the rail, or just roll forward and get shape?
Depending on the angle here, I don't know if he wants to go under this ball, but yeah, he's shooting your shot. Now that's a good shot he shot.
Touch
he hit
shot,
that
man.
Dead solid perfect.
He sure did. This is not an easy rack here, man. The 8 ball is covered up by the 10.
Yeah, I was going to say that. He's got no easy layout here. He's definitely got some work to do. This same shot here, he's got to get that ball back.
Yeah, short side. That's the only way to play it, right? How'd he hit it?
Perfect. But he's on the rail. I mean, look at this ball. It's going to glance off the 10.
I like his chances here, though.
This is still tough. This is still tough. He's got some work to do.
In this level, Ralph, in my opinion, this is your routine out here. Now these guys just got to focus and keep the focus going.
Yeah, see how
he's jacking up.
See that? Well, that's what I mean. He's going to hit that 10 ball. He's got to do something here. Now look at it. 10 ball getting away. Oh,
he's
boy,
good.
Got lucky there.
You're right. That was work, man. This guy's working hard right now.
Good shot.
Nice shot.
Solid shot. Good shot, Mika.
Nice shot, Mika. Well, if he gets out here he looks like he's out here, that's a heck of an out.
Good out. Very good out.
Mika is down 3 games to 6 and a race to 7. Meanwhile,
there's a $1 million picture for you right there. Buck 2 sitting there sweating Tony's match. I'd put that on my wall.
Tony.
Get a picture of that tooth over there sweating that.
Well, you know, Bucktooth is going to start. He's been trying to get Tony to play. Oh my gosh, Tony just.
These are the shots Tony makes, though. This is a back cut.
But
I mean,
why is he making it so hard on himself?
Yeah,
man?
he just kind of got to let it get away from him. But little back cut on this ball. All right, let's see what Mika does. He's been breaking dry.
Yeah, he's due to break and make a ball and get a shot. Is now the time?
Tony made a great shot on that ball. Back cut that ball.
Made the 1. Nick has got a shot on the 2. That's the best break of this match.
And the balls are laying beautiful. The 3 in the side, the 4 in the corner, the 5 in the corner, the 6 back in the other corner, 7 in the side, 8 in the side. Look at this. Look at this out here.
Somebody thought he might have checked out, but looks like he's going to check back in here.
I mean, in the pool world, we call this a road map, but they're not stop shots, guys, but these are the kind of run-outs that these guys eat for breakfast.
You know, there's nothing tied up. Layout's looking good. You're supposed to get out probably 90% of the time. So, top shot here should be the 5 to the 6. Just don't want to get trapped behind that 7 or come down. You got to be perfect on the shot.
This is a shot here. He either splits the window of that 7 and 8, or he tries to come up back by and you can actually run into the 7 here, but
he's a little perplexed. He's looking at which way to go.
Yeah,
he's got to make the right shot.
He's got to either draw this ball and hit the 7 or try to get between the window. So look at this.
Nice shot, Mika.
Did he get there?
Right there. Yes.
I don't think you and I would have shot that shot like that.
No, I wouldn't. I would have tried to come back underneath the 7.
Me too. And that
probably got hooked.
Well, he may have felt comfortable shooting that and saw the angle coming off this rail is going into that path.
Pattern selection, man. Meanwhile, next table over, Tony and Dennis are 5-5.
Tony and Warren.
I'm sorry, Tony and Warren. Gosh.
Look at this shot. Did he hook himself?
Don't do it.
Did he hook himself?
He did. Looks like he did.
Let me see the way.
No, he's all right. He's getting down. Get a half a ball, Ralph. He's all right.
Look at that shot there. Good shot there, Mika. Well, guys, like I said, it was 6-2. It's about to be 6-4. 5 games is not tough when you're at this caliber of player, especially when you're playing winter breaks.
That's right.
This is where the format of alternate breaks will kill you if you get behind in a match like this.
All right, Mika clawing his way back. 4 games to 6. Race to 7 here on the one last side.
And that's a simple 3-pack that he has to put on to win this. He's not too far away from the finish line, to be honest with you.
That's right.
And as he starts coming back, that heat starts building up on Dennis. So
Dennis still looks the same as he did two games ago. So
but you got to remember, this is a losers match, and if we're 6-5 or 6-6 on a loser's side, you and I both know the heat is on.
It sure is.
Your tournament life's at stake here.
See if he breaks him again like he did last break.
Oh
no, he is disgusted and slams his tip on the table.
And everything is open.
Look
and
at
the 1
this.
goes in. Look at this.
Yeah, he knows it. He knows it. Son of a gun, man. He's just very upset right now.
This is a piece of cake out too.
Yeah, well, you know, the odds are against Mika. Probably 75-1 at this point, I'd say, but you never know.
Yeah.
Looks like the 5 to the 6 is going to be the toughest shot on this table right here. I see.
Yeah, he's got a 5 to the 6. You're right.
5 to the 6.
That's a shot. Yeah, exactly. 5 to the 6.
And really, nothing's wide open. Looks like it's just routine. Warren misses another shot.
No,
5-5.
he made the ball.
Did he make?
Yeah, there was a ball hanging in the jaw. He shot at it. I don't know what the lay it came out like after this. It doesn't look like he's too happy with it, but he played the combo.
Gotcha. I got you. Does Dennis ever miss a ball, Ralph?
You know, I saw him struggle at Family Billiards on the tight pockets, and I thought that might be his Achilles heel, the tight pockets. You know, although he does play as good as he does, when you start thinking about, you know, you start putting more of the emphasis on pocketing the ball instead of playing the position, you get yourself wrapped up in that, and you'll end up not getting good shape on your next shot, and then that, you know, what that leads to, that snowball effect will just kill you. But I saw him struggle on the tight pockets, and then I saw him catch the gear on it. And, you know, he's a tip-top player, Jeff. I mean, he adapts well, and I think that's what you have to do at this point.
Well, Dennis is looking good here. Looks like 9 on the side, 10 in the corner, and Mika is...
Yeah, this is curtains.
He had chances, though,
I think
man.
it was Daniel talking about this, and I'll reiterate, but these guys are playing out here in our neck of the woods, and all these tables are tight as it gets.
These are 4-inch pockets here, yeah.
Yeah, so all these players are playing on this super tight equipment. Now, when they go back, like in other words, to Las Vegas or something, I think Daniel was mentioning this, the pockets really open up, and you know, pool gets a lot easier for them at that point.
Sure. By the way, I hate to cut you up, but if you look over here, it's 5-5 with Warren and Tony. Tony just made 2 incredible shots. Back cut a 6-ball in, 3 rails for shape. A stroke of his is coming out, man. He's looking good.
Wow, 6-5.
Warren said, "You're good." Conceded the 10-ball.
6-5, Tony Chohan.
Tony gets on the hill first. Yeah, well, Mika, you know, he's a great player, and he just couldn't get that break going. 1 out of 4 breaks he broke was, you know.
Yeah, that just goes to show you know, Mika just threw his little thing down at the chair, but that just goes to show you guys how much passion you have in this game and how much care. There's so much care. You know, leaving the pool room after you lose a match is unlike anything you've ever experienced if you're not a pool player.
Never fun to lose, man.
It's just the drive home, and sometimes you know, if you're playing, especially if you're losing a final, you wake up tomorrow and you still think about it. I don't care what you're doing, you really think about it. And if you're passionate about pool, it gets to you. It takes a little while for us to get over, doesn't it?
It does.
you don't just shut it off. I wish it was that easy.
So Dennis Orcollo is going to be waiting for the loser of Chip Compton and Gus Persigno. Tony tried to break.
Oh,
conservative.
Break.
Tony's got to work on his break. I tell you what, man. Yeah, he's.
Wow.
He breaks, scratches, makes 2 balls. Oh well, go figure. All right, well, next table over, we got. Hey, Daniel, can you put it on that table over there? Is it possible? Oh, gotcha. Very cool.
Do we have a camera set up on that one?
Yeah. Score should be
6-5.
6-5.
It's 6-5. Tony's win. Oh,
Yeah,
who won
Tony's
this
on the
one?
hill.
Dennis won this match here. Yeah.
There we go. We got the score right now, guys. We're zooming in this table here.
Oh, this might be Hill here in a minute.
Another hill match. Tony is a little sick because he was breaking and he was trying not to scratch. You could tell he took a little bit off the break. Tony Chohan's down the hill, 6-5 against Warren. I just want to say thanks a lot to Daniel Busch for coming out here with POVPOOL and setting everything up here. Very professional setup, and it's real nice being back here in the booth helping these
Thanks
guys
to
out.
Geraldine. Daniel sat outside the whole time Geraldine was setting this up. What are you talking about?
Daniel took a conference call. Yep. Yes, thank you,
Daniel
Geraldine.
Even here still? Is he? No, just
Daniel who? What? No. Thanks again, Daniel Busch and Geraldine, guys.
Thank you guys.
Doing a great job.
Again, I'll tell you, I really appreciate being able, when I'm not here, being able to just turn the TV on and watch the stream, guys. You guys do an unbelievable job.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Well, Ralph, you called it correctly. We're going to have a hill match here with with Warren and Tony Chohan. Warren Kiamko, Tony Chohan. This is also the loser side match, so whoever
This is your tournament life.
loses this game, guys, is going back on the pine, riding the bench.
This is a one-day tournament, guys, with a $300 entry fee. This is a great tournament for these guys, but again, it means a lot to them. This little race to 7 is tough. Mika Immonen going straight to the beer. Boy, there's his dinner.
Well, you know, that's okay.
You know what? When you lose like that, guys, you just got to have a beer.
Beer 30 for Mika. Well,
yeah, exactly. He is an absolutely phenomenal player. It's a pleasure to watch him. It's nice to have him here in Northern California, and just enjoying his caliber of play. He's a great player. Just came second in the family billiards tournament. He went through a very tough field over there. Look at this break. You know, he makes a ball. Cue ball's close in the. Look at this. He makes 2 balls, and he's stuck on the 2 ball. I can't really see that, but
yeah. Well,
looks like he's hooked on the 2 ball, but there's a 210 sitting here, and I don't know what it looks like.
is he looking at the 2-9 combo or 210 combo?
There's a 210 sitting there. I just don't know what kind of.
I think he's going to try and play this ball.
A smart shot may be just to put that deuce on the end rail and put the cue ball back down here on the 5. If you can see it, you know, he can bank that 2 ball to the end rail and bring the cue ball around.
He's playing it right now. This is it.
Well, he played it.
Oh, it doubled up. And
yeah, it looked like there was something there. He had an opportunity.
I don't think Tony's got a shot here. Maybe he
Tony
does.
just walks up and's firing at this. He didn't take 2 seconds to look at this ball.
He's playing safe. Try and get behind the 9 ball. You did. Nice shot, Tony.
Yeah, great shot.
For a big man, he sure does have a good touch.
Oh, he does. That guy he has phenomenal touch. I was talking to him at the bar. He watched me eat a burger, and I took the bread off, and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm watching the carbs now. You know, that weight comes."
That's good.
And it looked like all the lights came on, because it's probably something he should start thinking about. You know, getting a little bit of shape.
What are you talking about, Ralph? He's in pristine professional condition.
Yeah.
Look at this specimen of a pool player.
Yeah.
Tony's got size 14 shoes, I found out. That's a bonus tip of the day. Size 14 shoes, he told me. And it looks like it. That's what they call him, the T-Rex, the big old feet, man. Goodness gracious.
Look at this shot here.
But you're right about in shape. He should.
Yeah, well, I tell you something about that, Jeff. He's going to play
Nice
40
shot.
games of one pocket with a guy that weighs 86 pounds soaking wet, okay?
Right.
And I tell you, I don't know if that can take a toll on Tony. If conditioning comes into play here with playing 40 games, then Tony doesn't have to like it.
No, you're right.
And that's the part of I kind of analyzed it. You know, Tony's a great player when it comes to playing one pocket. So is Dennis. But now you weigh out the fact that, hey, can both of us run 2 miles without stopping?
Well, guess what? The hotel's got a nice treadmill. We should put him on it and say, all right, you're not getting off for 30 minutes, man. Even 30 minutes a day is going to help. But he said he's been playing. He's been walking a lot. So
look at this. Here's your opportunity.
Wow.
Yeah, if he's been doing that, that's great for him. He really needs that. I don't know if he's still smoking either. That might come into play.
I haven't seen him do that, so I don't know. It's hard to say. But either way, he's got a good chance here to run this rack out. Looks like it's a pretty wide open setup.
All the balls are open. He's back cutting this ball, or I can't.
He's going to go 2 rails and out. Stun it in 2 rails. A little bit of bottom right.
He let off.
He barely hit that.
Let off that ball. Well, that's what happens when it's hill. You know that wing doesn't want to move too easy.
Yeah, he's got to cut this ball in pretty thin here, man.
And he's got to come up by the side pocket for the 6 ball.
He made it.
See that shot there?
He's good.
See how close he is by the side pocket?
Nice touch, though.
I'll tell you what, guys, that's no easy shot there to not scratch in the side. You're really playing with fire.
It's hard to remember that these guys do this all the time. So he's been in this situation before. And did he get in the right side of the 7? Looks like he did,
Oh, it's
Ralph.
perfect. It's over. Yeah, this one's a done deal.
Unless something goofy happens, Tony should be out here against Warren.
Yeah, he's really just got to take his time and make these last 3 balls here.
Yeah, he's all right. Nice. Stay down nice in that shot.
Yeah,
Stay down.
A little straight on this ball here, but I think he can just kind of power it off that side rail and come down here to the 10. Yeah, you see him loading that a little bit right there. Right there, a little bit of right.
Rails. There it is.
There it is there.
Get up the rail. Warren concedes it. That's it.
There it is. Tony Chohan beats Warren Kiwanko.
All right.
That was a great match.
Well, that was a great match, guys.
Jeff, that was fun.
Yeah, Ralph.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Maybe we do this here in a little while or something. I don't know what you guys are going to be doing, but
there's going to be some more matches coming up. We'll let you guys know what's coming up next. It could be Alex Pagulayan and Santos Sambayon, or it could be Vilmosen against Amar Kang. We'll let you guys know shortly. Do we know what we're looking at next? Chip. We may be watching Jason Shaw playing the winner of Chip Compton and Gus Persigno. Stay tuned, guys.
Yeah.
Where's the restroom? Players, we got spectators viewing tonight. All right, guys, if you guys are bored and don't like fireworks and feel like getting on the road, come on down to California Billiard Club here on Albright Street in beautiful Fremont, California. We are right off the 880 freeway on the Stevenson Boulevard exit. And got some open tables to play. We're going to watch some of the best pool players in the world battle it out tonight. Tournament should end tonight around 10 o'clock or so. And first place in this tournament is $3,200. Everybody's fighting for it. So stay tuned for our next match, folks. We're going to take a 5-minute break and come back in probably 5 to 10 minutes, so stay tuned. And thanks again for viewing on POVPOOL.
Card for this company, you guys?
The card?
Yeah, I want to make sure I get it on the website.
Yeah.
I tried to yesterday and I'm going.
Gotcha. I grabbed your glasses by accident.
What's that?
I grabbed your glasses by accident.
Oh, you got my glasses.
I thought they were mine.
They look similar.
That's what happened.
All right.
Who's up?